Welcome, community. Welcome, collective, to Sunny's Tarot. These are going to be general messages for the collective, for the community. I hope these resonated with you. I hope that you enjoy. If you did, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe. If you do resonate, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, all my information is linked in the description box below. Okay, general messages. Okay, Page of Cups. And Knight of Wands. Okay, we have the Magician at the bottom of the deck, Major Arcana. Okay, so something is majorly playing out in regards to manifestation. Like karmic, that does something to do with stocks. Some of you guys could have saw stocks recently, or a foot situation, new shoes or feet. Somebody in specific that's around you or that you've heard about that has a foot problem or something to do with a foot. Something trying to uh, put their foot in the door all the time and not get kicked out stubbornly is being moved out your way. It looked like there was an energy of somebody tried to keep stunting your manifestation. Somebody kept trying to stunt your growth in your manifestation or whatever it is that you're creating. This could be for divine masculine, divine feminine, karmic masculine, or karmic feminine. By a foot in the door behavior, it looked like they wanted to get to you with the Nine of Wands. It looked like they tried to get to you. They didn't want to tie up loose ends, and they wanted to create some sort of family with you. They wanted to romance you. They wanted to call you with an apology. Some of you guys, this was an apology. For those that resonate, that things in your manifestation was put on hold, that you can all the way attract what it is that you want. Or just things was just put on hold, it looks like here. In regards to that, the foot in the doors is being removed as a collective, as a whole, to where somebody's going to have to speak up or they're going to miss an opportunity, it looks like here. I also see here that there was a karmic manipulating to try to attack a person, so be aware of that. Just to want to attack a person, to want to break a person's heart, to want to spitefully get back at a person, that will not be working. It looks like your protection has already stepped in. Your protection has already stepped in to where there is no have manipulated for 10 years straight, like they want to get back with you, or have manipulated for an entire lifetime, or has manipulated for long times. Foot in the door just to hold up your new beginning, just to hold up your new person, your new endeavor, your new focus, your new whatever. Foot in the door just to hold everything up, to then once things start moving, once their foot's out the door forcefully, and you received your new person, your new endeavor, your new whatever, they want to return. They want to apologize. They want to show up emotionally invested just to try to attack, because you have received when they were the whole reason you were blocked. A lot of you guys, they have fell into debt. Some of you guys, a lot of you guys, when it comes to their work or when it comes to their career or certain loved ones even around them, they may not have the best of luck. And things are backfiring, it looks like, for the most part here. I do see that it left you feeling like loved ones of yours' backs was turned on you. It also looked like the karmic was invading, trying to put holes in your flow to attack, but it looks like they're pure toward you. Most of you guys, there is like, I'm hearing something to do with all the cards are positive. Why isn't it a positive message? Something like that. There's a karmic that blocks certain messages towards you. They're gonna ask you why is something not working for you. So be aware of some sort of karmic trying to judge you, but the reason why there's problems in anything. So as you are working, or as you are creating, or as you're chilling, relaxing, eating food, be aware of a karmic approaching you and trying to look for wherever they cause problems to ask you why there's problems. And then that's it. That's about it. So now we can get back, now we can get to the actual message here. Whatever was held up, a new person, a new endeavor, a new whatever, it looks like they want to apologize or they want to reconcile. It looks like they want to be the one to contact you to apologize to you. It looks like the karmic wanted to ruin that message just then. Like it wanted to absolutely ruin the message to try to ruin the opportunity of it ever happening. There is something going on where it looks like divine has approved, the real true divine has approved to do a lot of painful stuff to certain karmics. Looks like divine has approved to do painful stuff to certain karmics. It looks like here. Because now that they can't block your way, now that they can't no longer put their foot in the door to block your way, when they're going to try to prove it wrong, when they're going to try to prove the message wrong somehow and do it again, when they want to show up to look for whatever problems they cause you, to ask you why you're having problems, to then you're moving on with your life, right? Once you're moving on, they want to then mess up certain things that divine in your spirit guides is telling you, to try to mess up the opportunity, to try to mess up something ever happening. Manipulating things. There's a specific source. There was a higher up source that is no longer just able to do whatever it wants. That was the main issue some of you guys had. It was a higher source that was just able to do whatever it wants. It is not able to do whatever it wants now. That's what was causing most of the problems. I see here, it looks like once again, the new whatever wants to show up to give you 10 of cups, emotional fulfillment, wants to give you longevity, something that makes you happy, something to do with bottles and cups could be significant. Some of you guys may be dehydrated more, or may feel more dehydrated, or have tried a new drink or beverage. Okay, I do see in specific iced tea can be significant here. I see something to do with you're being looked at and you're being judged in a more positive light, in a really fulfilling light. Some of you guys have seen rainbows recently. You could have seen a rainbow recently. This could have been an actual rainbow outside, or it could be rainbow colored objects. Could be a sign or an object of somebody wants to take things long term with you in regards to a connection, in regards to you. Somebody wants to fulfill you. Somebody is looking out for your health, want to make sure that you have good health. Somebody seen you really attractive, somebody somewhere, somebody seen you really attractive somewhere. They could have seen you for like a second or a glance. They took like a glance at you for like a second, and they did see you really attractive for you to know, for someone to know. With this Nine of Wands, that's why this Nine of Wands is here. Also, I also see something to do with somebody could want to have children with you in a situation. I also see the number 11 and the number 10 could be significant. Somebody is chosen and there is a X rejection. Xing a person off. Be aware it's revealed. Be aware the main karmic tried to X a person completely off of a frequency. Like a frequent of the entire frequency. That won't be going on. It just looks like the karmics are more exposed now than ever. There is clear exposure. Be aware of, in the spirit realm, there's a lot of noise and there's a lot of yelling, because it seems like everything the karmic's trying to express or tries to do is revealed. A karmic just tried to X you out of a long-term emotional fulfillment opportunity that gives you longevity. Tried to X you out of a potential divine being from the past. Could be an ex that's divine, that worked on themselves, that wants to call you and apologize. Tried to X you out of a glance, first look, for you not to get on that frequency level. It looks like that's what's going on, and be aware that it may also manifest in the physical on divine aura placement. Some of you guys, in regards to the news, there is a lot of things going on in regards to the news that may also affect your life in a certain way. So pay attention to the news. Okay, with the Magician card here, you are creating here. A karmic wants you not to believe in yourself. A karmic wants to not believe in you and say that you aren't believing in yourself. Which is abnormal for a specific person. In regards to a karmic, this could have happened in the past life, or this could be going on. In regards to a karmic just showing up when you're at your good frequency, which you're always at, or when you're increasing in your higher frequency, the karmic wants to show up to try to stop, block everything that you have to work on or that you're working on, where it gives you flow in it, where it gives you momentum in it, where it's order in your life. The karmic shows up to block all the order and the flow, to want to send a message, or because it waited until you are busy to want to attack you, or to want to have something like, you need or whatever lying, because it wants to mess up whatever you're doing, has been cut off or being cut off. A lot of you guys, something to do with a specific process has started, and it's to give you emotional fulfillment. Not every message is for certain people. Some people take certain messages like it's for them, and they know it ain't for them, just to steal it from the one giving the message. Okay, I do see specific processing starting, and the purpose is for your emotional fulfillment. The purpose is for your happiness. So be aware of, things are pretty good and settled in your life. It looks like it's not too many problems, but be aware of problems arising and how it's dealt with. A lot of you guys, you're doing a really good job in regards to your manifestations, in regards to your spiritual work, the intentions that you're setting, the works that you put in, what it is that you're trying to manifest. Others isn't doing too well because their intention and their focus was to mess somebody else up. It looks like Knight of Wands, somebody is taking action. with the Nine of Wands, it looks like something to do with, there is passionate order placement and passionate action being taken, I'm seeing here. Okay, that's what I'm seeing for your message. I hope this resonated with you. I hope that you enjoy. If you do enjoy, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, all my information is linked in the description box below, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.